we're going to do a little bit of a longer warm-up than normal, so a bit of mobility. Definitely going to get the blood pumping around the body a little bit of core activation, as well as waking up the legs and a little bit of stretching in there as well. And then we're going to do something a little bit different in our main workout today. We've got some animal movement exercises. Okay, so yeah, there's going to be a few new exercises in there to challenge you. You may need to practice them a little bit more until you get them. But if you've never done any animal exercises before, today's your chance. Okay, so you do need a little bit of room, but as you can see, I'm in quite a small room here. And then we're going to finish with a little bit of core work, little Tabata to finish off the session. Okay, so let's get ready, guys. Let's get loosened up. So find a little space. We're going to start with a little bit of upper body mobility. So just start with some arm rolls. Okay, big circles, getting your arm brushing against your ear. And then do the same on the other side. And just use this time when we're not doing much to just take a few big deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, next up, some chest openers. So just take it, crossing your arms in front of you and then opening them up. Okay, crossing the arms, opening them up. Really opening the chest up nice and wide. Awesome, good. And then next up, we're going to lengthen out your hamstrings by swinging your legs back and forth. Okay, so just swinging that leg back and forward. So if you've got the balance to do this, it's ideal because you can get the stretch in the hips as well as the hamstring. Okay, ideally about 10 on each side. And keep that breathing going as well. Switch sides. So if you have got the balance, try and get that leg all the way back. Okay, and then we're just going to finish off small mobility with some wrist rolls. Okay, so rolling up those wrists and some shoulder rolls. With the shoulder rolls, I want to get your breathing going again. So big breath in through the nose. Pull those shoulders back. And then exhale as you drop the shoulders down. Go again for me. Big shoulder roll. Put it back. Drop it down. Couple of head tilts each side. Excellent work. Okay, so we're going to do, like I said, a slightly longer warm-up stroke mobility warm-up. We're going to do 2 circuits. So number one, quite an easy one. If you have got any exercise equipment, by the way, and you've got like a medicine ball or something you can hold like a dumbbell, you can grab that. It needs to be quite light, but otherwise we're going to go with nothing. Okay, so holding an imaginary ball, we're going to do what we call a halo. So we're taking the ball all the way around the head and then back again. Okay, so you're going to go for the biggest kind of circle you can and then back again. Okay, so we're going to do that for 30 seconds, starting now. Off we go. Okay, so this is purely mobility. It shouldn't be too difficult to do. Okay, but if you've been sitting down all day, or you're just feeling a little bit tight in the body, we get a little bit of a stretch down the sides of your torso, okay, on both sides and then back. What I would suggest as well is starting with your knees a little bit bent, and as we come up, straighten out, and then all the way around. Try and make your halos a little bit bigger each time. We've only got 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, just shake it up. Okay, next exercise we're going to do is a reverse lunge to stability knee up. Okay, a little bit of stability work. Quite a lot of stability work today. So if you want to do it with me, you can. So take a big step backwards, come down, okay? And then as you come up, we do a knee lift, okay? And then we repeat. Okay, ready, off we go. So step back, down, up, knee lift, hold the knee lift, and then repeat. Down, up. Then we do a side on. Okay, so we come down, we come up. We come down, we come up. Keep that going, down and up. I want you to switch sides now. Off we go. We come down, up. So we're just getting those legs nice and warm. We're testing your core stability. Okay, after this, we're going to test your core a little bit more as well. Okay, shake it out and rest. Like I said, the next one is purely core. We're going to come down to the floor on this one. So join me down on the floor and come onto all fours. So knees, hands, this position here. Okay, and all I want you to do is stretch out your left hand or left arm and your right leg. Okay, kick it out, hold it for a second. Make sure you keep your hips square to the floor and switch sides. We're going to keep repeating this for 30 seconds. So the real temptation, keep repeating, guys. Just go, you don't have to go with me, you can go on your own time. Okay? What I want you to do is breathe out though. So as you stretch out, breathe out. We've got 10 seconds left. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, come back onto your feet for me. And we're going to do a little hip mobility now. Okay, so hip mobility, this is going to test your core as well. What we're going to do is we're going to lift your knee off the floor. We're going to go across the body, up, over, and then back to the start again. So we go all the way around, opening those hips up. Now, if your balance is not great, you can have your arms out, or you can hold on to something to give yourself a little bit of balance if you've got something handy. Okay, I'll tell you when to switch sides. Off we go. So, if you want a reminder, it looks like this. We go across the body slightly, we come up, out, and when you can't go any further, then we rotate the hips and then come back down again. Okay? So it looks like this. If you start to lose your balance, just bring yourself back to the floor. So up, over, and out. Okay, we need to switch sides now. So up, over, and out. Oh, I nearly lost my balance there. So it does help to use your arms to give you that extra little balance. Okay, and rest. Good stuff, guys. Okay, moving down into the downward dog. I'm going to give you a slightly different camera angle here. So downward dog, we've done before. Okay, 30 seconds. We're going to go downward to upward dog. So join me here. So we come down here. Okay, your bum goes up, your head goes between your shoulders, and you enjoy that stretch down the back of the hamstrings there. Okay, then you come back down. Okay, head goes back, and then we repeat. Okay, off we go. So just going in your own time here. So come back down, head up, and then moving back again. Okay, if you want to increase that stretch, bring those feet a little closer to you. And then sometimes you may need to push your hands out to go into the upward dog. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, guys, we're going to repeat that circuit one more time. So come back onto your feet. We can do it with slightly less rest this time. So halos first, ready. Big halos, off we go. So bend the knees, we go all the way around and then back again. Okay, all the way around. Obviously alternate the direction that you go each time. So you bend the knees to start with. As you come up, we straighten out. We come back to the start. Keep that going for me. We've only got 8 seconds left. Okay, woo. And time. Moving into our reverse lunge to knee drive. Ready, set, and go. Okay, so I like to do it with my arms. So whichever leg I step back with, I lift that arm up and then I rotate back up. So it's down, back up, down, back up. Okay, down, back up. Keep that going. Down, back up. And again, down, back up. One more time. Down, back up. Okay, switch legs. Okay, so like I said, whichever leg you step back with, down, back up. Down, back up. Keep that going. Down, back up. Should be getting warm on those legs. 3, 2, 1, whoo, and rest. Okay, let's bring it back to the floor again. This time we're going back to our core exercise, Supermans. Okay, so this is a nice exercise where we're just going opposite arm to leg out. Okay, and then we switch sides. Off we go. So breathe in as you come back down. Breathe out as you lift your arm and leg off the floor. Okay. At least do breathe. Okay, don't hold your breath, which is the main thing. Abdominals, your tummy muscles need to be working. What often happens is when people do the lift, they put all of the weight onto the arm that's on the floor. We want to get the load in the core. Last few seconds, 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay, we're moving back to our hip circles. Going to keep the camera low for this one. Okay, so get ready. We're going to go in 5 seconds. Okay, so we're going to go over, up, out. Okay, off we go. Try and go a little bit, draw. Imagine your knee is a pen and you're drawing a circle. Try and draw a slightly bigger circle than the first round, like this. Okay, try and get that knee as high as you can and then rotate the hips as we go round. So we go up and over. Okay, switch sides for me. Up and over. So we're rotating the hips. As that knee comes up, this heel comes up almost to the same level as the knee. You can lean over slightly to counter the weight. Last one. Okay, good stuff. And we're going to finish with downward to upward dog. Okay, so hopefully you're enjoying this slightly longer warm-up than I normally do. I'm going to go into the downward to upward dog in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so downward dog, pushing that bum up, getting the head between the shoulders. Okay, enjoying that hammy stretch and that shoulder stretch. Coming back down. Okay, upward dog. Okay, if you've got any lower back tightness, this is good, but just be wary of how much tension you put on it. Don't forget your breathing. I quite like to breathe in here. Or breathe out here, actually. And breathe in as I come back in. That's 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, just roll out the wrists a little bit, guys, and just grab yourself a sip of water as well. Okay, we should be nicely warmed up after that slightly longer warm-up. Okay, like I said, so today for our main, we're going to have a little bit of fun. Okay, so we're going to do some animal exercises. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 animal movements. Okay, so the idea or the concept behind animal movements is as it sounds, like we're moving in the same fashion as an animal in order to improve our functional movement patterns and mobility and our strength. Okay, so instead of going through all 4 and you forgetting each one, I'm going to go through each one to start with first, and then we're going to do 2 rounds again, okay, without any kind of longer rest period. So the first animal movement is, most of these, by the way, are going to be from the floor apart from one. But the first one is the good old bear crawl, okay, which many of you may have done before anyway. So to get the bear crawl right, we need to start in the bear position. So we come onto all 4s, okay, and you want to dig your toes into the floor like this. Okay, next thing we do is, and you can do this with me now, is lift your knees off the floor. There we go. So this is what we call the bear plank. This is our bear crawl position starting point. And then from here, we're going to go for a walk. Okay, so we're going to do 3 steps forwards. So 1, 2, 3, and 3 back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So if I do it front on, you can see that I'm moving my opposite arm to leg forwards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I want to have a go at that. We're going to start with a 30-second round. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Okay, the big focus here, guys, is try not to let your bum go too high. Okay, that's a different animal move. Okay, so try and keep your bum relatively low, back and forth. Keep that going for me. We have 10 seconds left. Last 5, 4, keep it going. 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay, next one, we've got a move that's going to work your legs. We've got the duck walk. Okay, so the duck walk looks like this. It's probably the one that's going to make you look the stupidest. You get down into your lowest squat. Okay, and we're going for a good 3 or 4 steps forwards. And a good 3 or 4 steps back to the start. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Let's get walking like a duck. Okay, so we get down low. We come forwards. I'm going to do it side on as well so you can see my form. So hopefully your back's looking like mine. It's not bent over, it's quite flat. Okay, come back to the start. If you start to get really burning on the legs, just come a bit taller, okay? It's better to stand taller than to roll the shoulders. Okay, 3, 2, 1, whoo, and rest. Okay, the next one is probably the most advanced, potentially the hardest, so you're gonna wanna keep your eyes on me just for a second or two. The next one's the scorpion. The scorpion, I'm gonna do side on and front on. So scorpion on my right side. The knee goes towards my opposite elbow. Okay, so we go here. And then I'm taking this leg all the way around the body to here and then back again. Okay, so we go all the way up. Then we kick my spinning bike. Make sure you don't kick anyone or knock anything over. Okay, just want to make sure that everyone got the camera angle there. Okay, so I'm going to do one more demo facing you guys. Looks like this. So knee goes towards the elbow. We rotate, a bit like a downward dog. Okay, and then we come back in again. It's hard. Do your best. Okay. So maybe for just 20 seconds on the right side, 20 on the left. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. I'm going to do it with you. So if you need reminding, you can go eyes on me. So knee towards the elbow, we come up, we come round. 1. You're not going to get many reps in, by the way, probably 2 or 3. Okay, switch sides. You may find one side is a little harder than the other, depending on your hip mobility. Okay, keep it going, though. Keep it going. I definitely have a weak side on this side. So my left hip is just that little bit tighter. Okay, that is time there, guys. Well done. We're going to move into the next animal move, okay, which is our crab crawl. We did bear crawl. We're going to do crab crawl. So have a sit down with me, okay, like this. Hands behind you. And just literally, just lift your bum off the floor, okay? And all we do in the crab crawl is we walk forwards, opposite arms to legs. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Okay, you should be sweating a little bit by now, by the way. These don't look like a lot, these movements, but because your nervous system is overloaded with all the different muscles working, okay, don't be surprised if you get out of breath quite easily. Last 3, 2, 1, and time. Right, we're going to go back to the start. We're going to fly through this next circuit. So back on the bear crawl, guys. Get ready. This next circuit is going to be harder because we're going to go no rest. Go. Bear crawl. So forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards. Keep it going. 1, 2, 3. Remember. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And time. Okay, into our duck walk. Go. So we come down. Keep that bum low. About 4 or 5 forwards. 4 or 5 back. 4 or 5 forwards. 4 or 5 back. Try not to roll those shoulders. Oh, my legs are burning. I don't know about yours. 1 more back. Okay, going straight into scorpions. Scorpion left. The left side. Last time we started with the right side. One more. Okay. Scorpion, right side. Off we go. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Woo! Okay, a lot of pressure on the wrist. So give your wrist a little roll before we hit the last crab crawl. Ready, set, go. So crab crawl, forwards, backwards. Let me go side on. Okay, so you just need a little bit of room for this workout, not a great deal. Just enough room to walk forwards and backwards a few steps. Okay, and time. Okay, really good work. Have a sip of water, guys. And if you do have an exercise mat, just grab it for our finisher. So our finisher, a little Tabata, okay? I'm going to share with you the next exercise on the rest period. Okay, if you have any lower back issues, okay, make sure that you take the regression that I give you. Okay, so the first exercise, we get to lay down on this one, which is nice. Hands behind the bum, and we're going to do flutters. So you're literally just going to lift your legs up and down. Regression is legs higher. So if you've got any lower back weakness, have the legs higher. Okay, we're just going to go for 20 seconds. So lower the legs to the best you can. Off we go. We're just fluttering the legs. Try and keep the legs as straight as you can. So keep breathing. Should be burning. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, the next exercise is ankle grabs. So you can use your arms a little bit, but I want you to grab your ankle and then come back down and then grab the other ankle. Ready? Go. Ankle grab. Ankle grab. Keep that going. So you might be able to start with your arms straight in front of you, but if your tummy muscles start to get tired, you can cheat a little bit and use your arms to give that little bit of momentum like this. One more. Okay, next up, we've got a nice bit of a recovery exercise actually. We've got back extensions. So you're laying on your front for this one. Okay, fingertips to temples, and you're just lifting your head, chest, and shoulders off the floor. Off we go. Up, hold it, and back down. Make sure you keep your feet on the floor. Keep it going. Last one. Okay, laying on your back again. This time, we're just going for a standard crunch. Very rarely do I do a standard crunch, but that's all we're doing here. Ready? Go. So hands on your thighs. Try and get your palms of your hand over your knees. Back down. So your hands start on your thighs. Try and get them over the knees. One more. Okay, we're going to fly through one more circuit. We're going to decrease the duration, you'll be pleased to know. So, flutters first. Ready? Go. Okay, try and keep your lower back in contact with the floor for as long as you can. If your neck starts to hurt though, you can support your head with your hands. Last 3, 2, 1. Okay, a little bit less on the recovery, so straight into ankle grabs this time. Off we go. Grab those ankles. 1, 2. Keep it going. Don't forget to breathe out as you come up. If you can't reach your ankle, just grab your knee or your thigh. 3, 2, 1. Okay, straight into back extensions. Off we go. One more. Okay, and then lastly, we've got a standard crunch. Okay, so hands on the thighs and get your palms over your knees. Go! This is the last set of the day. And if your tummy muscles aren't feeling it by now, something's not right. Okay, keep that going. Breathe out as you come up. Let's go 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Woo! Give yourself a little clap, guys. Virtual high five. Well done there today. Just have a big, big stretch out. Okay, arms above the head, legs out straight, and just allow those tummy muscles to stretch. Take a few big, deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, and then all I would suggest, just because there's quite a lot of core in there today, is just finishing the session with 30 seconds cat-cow. Okay, so this is where we take a nice big inhale through the nose. Okay, we stick the bum out, lift the head up, pull the shoulders back into the spine. And then as we breathe out, we roll, tuck the chin into the chest, and then go back again. Let's go one more time. Deep breath in, breath out. Okay, really good session there, guys. Pretty non-stop. Excellent work, well done.